Alright, we're here to talk about the new BBR U-Flow filter setup for the DRZ KLX110. Is what it is a big air chamber and a giant air filter that flips it around so that it gets it out of the way of the mud. The problem that we've been having with these is the stock pancake type filter that everybody is using. It actually sucks down into the carburetor and makes them run like the choke is on. It makes them extremely hard to jet. That's a phone call that we take every day here, and it really is almost impossible to jet them. You have to go so lean that they'll hardly run, and it ends up stealing a bunch of horsepower. I'll show you what it sounds like. Basically, it's running just like the choke is on, and you can lean them out and get it to go, but it never is quite right. The other setup we've kind of tried over the years is the pod filter on the 160 and up motors. It's been working pretty good, but as the motors have gotten faster and guys are stroking them way up into the 190s and over 200, this thing's not big enough either, and they suck in and they rub on the fender, and we've had them knock off, and then you rebuild the motor because it sucks dirt, so that's kind of a mess too. So we've had great luck with the U-Flow setup. It's even got a cover on it to keep the mud and water off of the other side. And I actually like to take them and kind of grease down inside of here. That way, as some dirt or mud does get by there, it gets stuck in the grease before it sucks up through the carburetor. Let me show you what that sounds like on the bike too. We can pop that on real quick. It basically lets you just rev the thing to the moon and hit the rev limiter like they're supposed to. It makes them a lot easier to jet. Thing will scream up there to 13,000 RPM where it's supposed to. It runs clean all the way through. The minute you bolt it on, the bike just feels clean and free flowing. It's a great setup. Alright, there's 27 different combinations that the U-Flow filter has to fit. There's 3 different frames. There's the stock Cowie frame, the longer plus 1 inch frame, and then the perimeter frame. And then there's 3 different manifolds, the Katako, the BBR, and the stock one. 3 different carburetors guys like to run, the 28mm, 26, and then the stock carb. So the filter box ends up sitting in a whole bunch of different places, so we have an adjustable mount that covers all of that. And then we've got these little rubber boots that snap on also that are tailored to fit each of the carburetors, and it looks like they're ported. They flow in there so nice. So I think we've got everybody covered. It should fit pretty much every frame and engine combo out there. So hopefully this will solve all your jetting problems. Another benefit too is this thing adds some horsepower, especially on the big bore motors, 143 and over. We're getting like a half a horsepower on the dyno with these things, so it's going to solve some problems. Hope it works out for you.